Excellent. Yeah. No Sky today.
Yeah.
Really quick.
No.
5 minutes we got. Okay, we'll start with Colin.
Yeah, change of rights holder today. So that's interesting. So it falls to me then to check in a run of tight fixtures when they all pile up on one after the other. How is your squad looking? Have you got any new niggles or anything like that?
Yeah, we have players to assess. It was a very intense game. Lot of contacts. Today we join. About regarding assessing the players, see how they are.
Is anyone particular causing you concern?
Yeah, some. Yeah.
Who would they be?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. You've had these matches before and you've described them as a reward for the players around the squad as a chance to play. Is that how you're approaching this particular match?
See, yes. I think it's a good opportunity for some players due to the schedule also. But like I say, let's assess and let's try to make the good decision for the game.
Are you tempted at all to turn to your first team? Because obviously we're now at the very sharp end of this competition.
Everybody's first team. Everybody's first team. There's no difference between players.
You don't draw that kind of line in your head between players?
Never.
As first on the team sheet? Ever?
Never. It's always the approach of the game. What is best, assess, see how the players are, look at your opponent and try to make the good decision.
How hard is it? I wonder how hard it is to manage the psychology of this time of year, because everything comes at once. Suddenly, I know you're fond of saying it's just the next game, but every game acquires a new intensity towards the end of the season when you're in for trophies and you're in for Europe as you are. Do you have a particular approach to psychology?
I don't totally agree with you, and I try to explain you why. I think that doesn't make sense. Since the beginning of the season, even the friendlies must be. The approach must be the same. The interpretation of the game must be the same always. So if you establish this kind of routine, there's no difference. I think it works better for us. That's why I believe the approach of game by game is the best one.
On a broader note, are you a believer in sports psychologists and sports psychology and having people around the team to help with players' mental load throughout the season?
That's normal. In these days, it's normal. Even the players, they have their own people that helps in that part. Mental coaches. There's a lot. It's involved in sports now.
What about you?
About me, what?
Do you lean on someone? Are there people you can lean on?
Of course. All the help is needed, and it's welcome.
Tell me a bit about what you're expecting from this match.
Tough game. Ipswich, good team. We just look back at the fixture that we had here in the Premier, how hard it was. We've been looking at them as a team. They have energy, they have good players, and they are very intense. So the expectation is a very tough match.
But the expectation as well will be that you should be favourites for this match. Do you allow yourself at all to look beyond this one and think we might be in line here for a final, for a trophy?
No, that's not the way we look at. We have to play the game. There's no favorites in a football match. There are two teams that go against each other in a fair way to see who achieves what they propose. And
just finally for me, and on again a much broader note, where does the FA Cup sit for you in terms of its importance?
It's the more important because it's the next game. It's the more important one.
Thanks, Colin. Sonny.
Thank you.
Hi, Nuno.
Hello.
Just one from me. Obviously, coming off the back of a game like Arsenal, when you probably put a little bit more effort in than before. When it comes to Ipswich, is there a change in mentality when it comes to a game?
No, not at all. Totally the opposite. You just look at the data and see that's no difference in the games. There's no the belief that players run more based on their opponent. It's not about that.
Thank you very much. Cameras off, please. Written section, embargo till 10:30.